Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Ozark. Almost forgot which ones I was recording. I am multitasking, just to let you know. This is JoJo. If you haven't met her, she'll leave at some point. I am all showered, clean. I've got a clean shirt on. I am going to be multitasking, just to warn you. I'm peeling oranges and it takes forever to peel them. It's 6 pounds worth. So I use the time efficiently and I go ahead and do some reactions while I'm doing it. I've learned the characters for Ozark. I've learned them for Breaking Bad also because I'm going to be recording that here in just a minute as well. But we've stained as much as we can stain today. I ran out of stain. I've got to get some more tomorrow, or at least order it. I had to order it the last time, so we're going to get that done tomorrow. But in the meantime, reactions, got to get caught up. I don't have anything for this week coming up, so let's go ahead and get started. I've been reacting to something in the air. My eyes and my nose are just killing me as far as allergies, so I don't know what it is I'm reacting to, but I'm reacting to something. Poor Purdy wants to be held, and animals aren't allowed around me while I'm peeling oranges because I don't want cat fur in my food, at least any more than already floats into it. So, cat life. I think it's dog life also. So, Ozark, Ruthie is now manager basically of Lickety Splits. There's an S on the end, right? I think there is. They are going to build a church, and this is going to step on the toes of Snell. Yeah, Snell, who is a heroin trafficker. He's kind of the Walt version of Ozark, heroin instead of methamphetamine. So he's not going to be happy about the fact that the church is being built because while the church is on the water, apparently feds can't touch them. Now, since it's still in the US, I'm not quite sure how that works. I forget exactly what law they called it. I know that federal parks, state parks, basically have a zero tolerance for alcohol. So if you have a .02, you can get a DWI or DUI, whatever it's called in your state, because it's zero tolerance. Now, you can ask for an alcohol permit if you're having like a party or something like that and using the state park. But in general, no alcohol allowed. So, but in federal waters, you can bathe nude. uh, we had a really muddy weekend one time off-roading, and I ended up, all the guys had already driven home, and it was just us girls left at the park. And it's the park that we were at, it's federal um, park, and we decided we would get washed off in the river. So I was petrified, basically. I kept watching uphill, upstream, to see if anybody was going to be canoeing down. And so we got in real quick, washed off all the mud and dirt and grime and all that kind of stuff, and then got some cleaner clothes back on, and then we went home. But yeah, didn't know that. But federal waters, you can be naked. Now, state parks, I don't know. I don't think they have that general rule, so always check your rules before you do anything. So I'm not quite sure why the water is safe area. That doesn't make sense to me, and I don't know why I didn't mention that before, but mentioning it now. We found out that Langmore number two, I don't know his name yet. Hi. And I know they introduced him. He introduced himself to the FBI guy, but I forget his name. But at any rate, he is on the down low, apparently. So we're going to have to see where that goes. And I guess they figure this is their way of getting to Marty, since confronting the family directly didn't work. They're going to try to get to them through the Langmores, maybe, but I don't know. And then Ruthie knows where Marty is hiding the money. So the question becomes, is she going to steal the money, or is she going to realize she's getting some respect for Marty and she's got a good thing going on? So keeping the job as the manager. We'll have to see. I don't think she's going to steal the money right away. I do think she's going to ponder things, but she does know where it is now. Does that catch us up for the most part? I think it does. I think that's the majority of it. So let's go ahead and get into it. And this one is called Book of Ruth. So I take it this is going to be a Ruth centric episode. I can hear the blades on the drone. Well, I still hear it, so I don't know now. Oh, that's a nice little place for the church. It's a tiny church, though, isn't it? Unless that's not the church. Is that snow? Or ash? Marty, you're in trouble. And that's Ash. Trying to scare him. It's putting up a good fight. Is it possible to punch through the tonneau? I think that's what those are called. We've got a rat, binoculars, a ladder, looks like a pull ladder, and then eyeballs in a jar. Can't use those to look through the binoculars.
Mom. Charlotte, Mom, come on. I think isn't that Dad's bike up there?
And his helmet. I hear the crickets. So they threw his phone away? Is this where they're going to torture him?
Sandy soil and drought.
Why is he showing him the business?
We got a history older than anything. So if you
I wonder if he's going to tell Del Rio about all of this.
Yeah, understood the purpose of this tour.
I sure haven't.
You have destroyed our very means of distribution.
Let's see, I could have possibly.
What did the club have to do with it? I take the club as
The preacher.
Blue Cat.
Across from the couch, there's a window you keep open mostly at night. Not 15 feet from your boy's bedroom.
So the photos were just to use intimidation to let him know that they can get into his place.
And we will cut that baby out with a paring knife.
So not only threatening Marty's family, but threatening the pastor and his family.
Okay, kids, I need you to go to your room right now.
I wonder if he gave her permission to get into his guns.
Came out of nowhere and he just kept going. He might not have realized that he hit me. Hey, honey, I'm okay.
Oh, not telling her the truth.
What do you got, like a date?
Good job.
Why?
Hey. That's nice.
That was sweet of him. Ah, visiting Dad.
I've seen too many fucking guns the last 3 months and too much blood.
The kids are safe, but we have to fix this.
I know.
Get Del Rio involved?
Anything you don't know yet, you'll figure.
She gonna ask Marty how to clean it?
Tingle that happens right before you do it. You ever watch those nature shows, the cheetahs?
Is he trying to get her to do drugs?
gazelles? You agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right.
Oh, they're talking about Marty's money and how to clean it.
He got me inside you.
Did he say what I think he said? Is that her dad or is that somebody else? Because it sounded like he said, he got me inside of you. Meaning Dad got him inside of her.
See? He got me inside you. He got me inside inside you.
I can't tell if he's saying inside ya or beside ya. I think it's inside ya.
Because rich people are always looking for new ways to spend their money.
True.
How about coming in with me on this?
You and me in business.
Gonna try to get him to invest? Or just build
Be
trust?
stuck.
Never use your own money on a venture. Business manager, he told me that once in the Starbucks. Bird.
He's trying too hard.
No, okay.
Couldn't tell if Langmore was laughing or not.
Yeah, work.
It's a impressive boat lift.
Sorry, just... Sorry.
I thought she liked him.
Hand me that.
Or she's not ready for crowds yet.
I mean, without the church, we're back to the Blue Cat and the club, and I don't know if those two can handle the
Oh,
rest
the
of it,
club.
you know?
You'll make it work.
Totally forgot that that's considered a club.
What then?
Well, my mom puts in the extra time too, though.
Sam, I have to redo everything she does.
He's a mama's boy.
Puts in the time.
I'll go right on over to Lakefield Realty and see what they can offer me.
Mom, just okay. I'll give you 10,000.
I think I'll just go on and do it finally. Change my will, give my money to the ASPCA. Save the stray cats, since that's what you're doing.
Mom. God damn it.
Mom's being petty.
5,000, and you take care of the open house today. Mom?
And she's got her game on. She could have used more, though. Is this the FTT? Doesn't look like the FTT.
Okay, thank you.
What you thinking, Ruthie?
How you doing?
There are like a dozen staff members outside all dying to buy you a beer, and you're stuck in your cave with your...
Oh, it is the FTT.
Why don't we just wait till the off season?
It's better to do it now, because they upcharge in the off-season. Everybody does the renovations then.
Does she know something's up?
Yeah?
Sarah.
Good.
I think she's hitting on him.
Okay, well...
So I can drown my stress in quiet.
What's itching your crotch?
Shh.
I was wondering if they were going to have a good conversation. I guess not, unless she starts talking.
Why'd you move here?
Yeah.
For the magic dragon.
Puff the magic dragon, left by the sea.
What kind of trouble?
I killed Jimmy Hoffa.
Look at her face. He's joking.
Gonna tell me why you came here?
Well, you didn't tell the truth.
Obama's second state legislature campaign.
She's joking.
I was good at it.
Ah, maybe she's not joking.
Hey, how's that heart?
Oh, it's fucking great. There's a package for you. Left it on the counter. Came this afternoon.
Thanks.
A package?
Hi. What are you doing sitting alone in the dark?
She opened the package?
Dell sent us something.
Uh-oh. Don't like the sound of that. Somebody's finger? Ah, somebody's eyes. Are those Bruce's? Is she sending a signal? There's the ladder. Who's she going to try to kill? There's the mouse. We're getting all of the symbols all at once. What are we missing? The binoculars? Poor mouse.
I'm rigging it to light him up. I'm gonna give him a ride home and watch him burn. Perfect.
Is that Marty's
accident.
deck?
And if you want to take that
Doc?
chunk of your payday,
I thought the
and
dock was
open a
bigger.
bait
Don't go doing something that's gonna get your ass thrown in jail. I just fucking found you.
I don't know if he'll tell him what's going on, but he may warn Marty. Ah, rich kid.
Zach, that invite to Party Cove still good?
So she's going to his party, but not to Langmore's? Is she going to try to rob him? Apparently it's clothes optional. Okay, that's his dock now. So she was using somebody else's dock to practice. Her own dock, maybe? She's not having fun. What is she up to?
Old enough to drink that beer?
Nope.
Well, she was honest. First time? Is he going to let her in on what's going on? It didn't work.
That'll be great.
Was it a rubber step?
You can drop off the van tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for the ride.
I thought he was on the phone.
Oh, and
I thought their boathouse had a flat top on it. There's the binoculars. Oh, what's his name? Fixed it so he wouldn't die. He's going to end up killing somebody.
we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
Something's going to happen. Is the kid going to tell him about somebody being in the house and snooping in the woods? Jonah? Almost forgot his name. They're actually being loving to each other. Do they have the spark back? Or is it stress sex? Well, this looks familiar. And he's remembering it now. It kind of surprises me that he's doing the exact same thing that was in the video. I mean, after almost the same amount of time. That's awkward.
You want to tell me what the fuck happened?
Oh, shit. You were gonna do it today?
Shut up, Boyd. Russ.
So Boyd is number 3.
Russ, you're the
Russ.
only other person.
I rewound it because she said his name and I couldn't remember it. So Boyd and Russ are number 3 and number 2, respectively. Now, will I remember that? Probably not. But we'll try.
A little bitch. Do a man's job.
Ooh. Things are getting heated between them. She didn't enjoy the sex, so we'll see how things go from this point on.
Afternoon, so I thought you like it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, he didn't like the old
Why
way.
did you think I would?
Does she know he has a video of her now? Or at least details? She's going to find out. What made her think that that was the... Does he always have that catalog or magazine or whatever it is? Well, the honeymoon's over. Oh, poor Charlotte. The love for Zach seemed to come out of nowhere, though.
I tripped once. Very long time ago.
Calling her out. I'm surprised she's being nice to Ruth, but
Thanks.
it might be she's trying to
Hey, bye.
use her as a spy, maybe. Or maybe she genuinely cares. But she doesn't know much about Ruth, so I don't really think it's the genuinely cares.
I hate it here.
Me too.
That is 10 times higher than any sane human would pay unless sane
Hopes are
human
no
was
longer up.
making the swim dock out of Carrera fucking marble. It's all been camera angles like the photo with the fucking fish.
Look,
None of this is real.
Rachel.
That's a pretty cool callback about the camera angles and going back to the fish. I didn't think she had heard that analogy, but apparently she did. And she realizes there's a reason why he went into that. Well, that went swimmingly.
Boss, there's something you gotta see.
Is somebody building? I saw the structure. Oh, a cross went up. Pack the bags.
Fuck, they put up a cross.
I'm going to go ahead and start talking while it's going through the credits. At any rate, so they didn't explain whose eyeballs those were that Dell sent. And so since it didn't get explained, I'm wondering if it's going to circle back to that. Wendy has found out that Marty was spying on him, on her, or investigating her, and kept the footage. That's probably what disturbs him more than anything. He kept the footage. We'll find out, I'm sure, and that's probably why he can't get a hold of Wendy. It's possible that Snell has Wendy, but I think that's a mislead. I think they want us to think he has her, and that's why Marty couldn't reach her. But I think she's just avoiding him. I think Wendy is trying to get in good with Ruth to learn secrets, kind of utilize her as a spy because she doesn't really know Ruth other than what Marty's told her. So that compassion she had for the black eye, I think the compassion for the black eye was real, but compassion for Ruth in general, I don't buy that. Charlotte gave up her virginity to a guy real quickly, and she didn't seem to fall in love with because she had turned him down initially and then hung out with the Langmore kid. Wyatt, is that his name? And then after spending time with him, then went and hung out with Zach. So a little confused by that. And Snell threatened the pastor and the pastor's wife. So I don't know. I guess we're going to have to watch the next episode to see what all is really happening. Because, as I said, I'm sure that some of that is a red herring. I don't think any of Marty's family is going to die. But I wouldn't put it past Snell to hurt the pregnant lady, the pastor's wife. So, and that's what he threatened to do, was terminate the pregnancy, basically. So, let's go ahead and get into the next episode and kind of go from there. But thank you all for joining me on this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Orange peels.